Welcome to this week's Read the Bible Together session. And we are continuing our story of David, but this one is moved along the years into David's son Solomon, who becomes king after David. And we have moved on from the book of Samuel into First Kings, and we will be reading from chapter 6. And this is Solomon Builds the Temple from the Sparkhouse Bible from Sparkhouse Publishing. David was a great king for God's people, and God told David that his son Solomon would build a temple. And when Solomon became the king, he wanted to build a temple so God could live there. He wanted the temple to be the most dazzling, amazing building ever built. Solomon decided he would build the temple out of beautiful and expensive materials. First, Solomon told his workers to dig large stones out of the ground. "I don't want God to hear any loud building noises here," Solomon told the workers. "You need to measure, cut, and shape the stones out of the hills before you bring them here." The workers did what Solomon told them to do. And next, Solomon told his workers to make the roof and the floor out of a hard, sturdy wood called cedar. You can see the beginnings of the temple there. Carve designs of flowers into the cedar wood and decorate the temple with the carvings, Solomon directed. The nice smell and elegant designs will make God happy. The workers did what Solomon told them to do. And finally, Solomon made a room especially for God. "Cover the entire room in gold," he said. And the workers did what Solomon told them to do. And the room glowed and shimmered. When the temple was finished, Solomon put a special box called the Ark of the Covenant into the room of gold. The people had put God's 10 Commandments in the box. Wherever the Ark of the Covenant was, God was there too. The people went to the temple every day to worship God. The temple was the most impressive building ever built for God, and God was happy to live in the temple Solomon built. So the people worship God in the temple to feel close to God. So talk about with your family and friends this week, where do you feel close to God? There you can see the room built for God of gold.